What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, no more work on the Civic. This thing is tuned and ready to rip. We are working on a Mitsubishi Evo X though, JDM right-hand drive, imported from Japan. It is the automatic with the SST, which I believe is still a dual clutch. But yeah, this one's from Japan, 15 years old already. Can you believe it? I think it's an 08. It's my buddy Jordan's, and he got an AEM intake and a cob access port we're gonna be chucking in today. And then just on the side, I got spark plugs and windshield wipers for the Accord, just maintenance stuff. But we're waiting for Jordan to get here, and then we'll start having some fun with an Evo X. Okay boys, so we had to make an emergency run in the Evo to get some brake clean because we quickly went to go chuck spark plugs in this and the tube seals are full of oil. So now I gotta chuck the valve cover gasket tube seals in, soak it down, and we should be good to go. Also, Jordy's here at the Evo, JDM Evo 10. What year is this?
8.
08. It's clean, it's got the SST. Yeah, apparently these SSTs are dual clutch, which is what you want.
Yeah.
And what do we got? AEM closed box intake.
Yeah, a little cob action.
And a little cob access port. Gonna be spicy. I think he's doing wrap to this too, and full downpipe back exhaust. Full custom down
back.
Header back.
Aftermarket headers, custom exhaust.
Let's see this. That powder coated like an accent color with the valve cover.
I'm doing my car purple and I take this off and get it coated purple, and then you do this purple.
That would be super spicy.
Get a little purple and
if
black.
This was, remember how like the guy at the show, this was like titanium too?
Everything on his car was fucking hydro dipped and it looked so good.
So good. So this is, okay, so that's the only pipe with it?
Yeah.
And then that?
Yeah.
So that's not bad at all.
No, it's...
I like the collar, man. It's kind of nice collar with the flake in it.
Yeah, it's pretty nice actually.
So that's where your mass sensor will
Yeah, you
go.
should have to like spend your life savings on one piece.
What tools do we need? Flathead, Torx.
No way there's a fucking Torx.
I don't know if I got that. We're in good here. Jordy's getting some wiring harness disconnected. We've almost got this valve cover off.
Yeah, I just need to take these little fuckers.
Take those washers off, and then we're gonna pick it up and see. We're not doing valve lash today because the engine's gotta be cold, and it's not. Looks like we got new valve cover hardware, spark tube seals, O-rings, and a gasket in this kit, so that's easy peasy. There's the inside of our F22. Now we can take the spark plugs out if all the oil's cleaned up. Soak this down with some brake clean and we're good. Oh, that shit was brand new in there. It's gonna get even more brand new though.
It's gonna get even more brand new.
Dang, that came out quick, huh?
Yeah, that was like nothing.
So easy. Now what?
If that was the GTO, would have been like 6 hours.
6 years later.
Take out the battery, take off the front tire.
Everything.
Everything. Air bypass valve.
Air bypass valve. Bunch of 10 mils in the stocking.
5 pack of 10 mils.
You need them. I see that 10 mil on there you got. Don't lose that.
Yeah.
And another one off. So is this coming off or is that
Pliers. Yeah,
pliers?
that whole, I don't know what it's called. It's coming off.
Control of some sort? Pliers? Will that work?
Yes, sir.
Sick. Okay, valve cover's going back on now. New spark plugs are in. Oil is cleaned up. And as far as the Evo goes, the stock box and everything of that sort's out of the way. AEM's ready to go back in. Jordy's just pulling off the stuff he needs from the stock box to transfer over onto the new one. But we're getting there. Cord is all good to go, running a lot smoother. No cold start misfire. Evo's intake box is still on. We just got the gasket fitting around where the pipe goes right now, and then we're gonna start chucking it in the car. It's kind of funny being a JDM car. Came with a license plate bracket, but the bolts are too far apart, so it won't fit the bracket cover. Unbelievable. Okay guys, we had a little bit of a freaking catastrophe here on the Evo. What are those solenoids called?
One's the boost control solenoid, and then one's the the emission solenoid?
So there's an emission solenoid and a boost control solenoid that have vacuum lines coming out of them with those stupid little plastic vacuum nipples that you put vacuum hoses on. They get brittle from a lot of heat cycles and they're very easy to snap, and guess what? We snapped both of them. So it's probably gonna have a little bit of a hot idle because obviously it has a vacuum leak now, and those are gonna need to be replaced before we obviously tune it with the cob access port and all that. So we're not gonna be able to do any boost pulls or get any noises for you guys today. We are gonna go ahead and finish up the box though. I guess that'll just be it. We're just finished putting the intake box in today because now he's gotta get those fixed. Well, there you have it, boys. AEM intake is installed on the Evo. Unfortunately, those two vacuum lines, the little nipples, did break. We're still trying to figure out if he's gonna order a new part for it or if we're gonna go ahead and epoxy them, but the intake is indeed installed on the Evo. It's a closed box, so we'll get rid of that heat soak, add performance. You're not gonna get a lot of noise out of a closed box, but that heat soak will be kept away from the filter, sucking in hot air. As we all know, the colder the better, especially for boosted cars. So that's a sick setup. I dig it. So unfortunately, because those two vacuum lines broke, we're not going to be able to go ahead and do the cob access port today, but don't worry, that will come another time. Hopefully, if we can figure this out, we can take our now tuned and running well hatch and the Evo out to party together down some back roads. But let's hear this thing start. And with all that being said, boys, say goodbye to the Evo, but you'll be seeing more of the Evo and that guy. Comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.